One of the upsides of the current focus on AI in the workforce is increased conversations around the importance of durable skills, the human-centric skills that we bring to the workforce. And if anything, AI is just elevating the prominence and how important those are. So with that in mind, here are some things that I'm talking to my own kids about as young adults who are navigating college and entering the workforce. These are things that I'm encouraging them to consider in their own careers. First of all, developing good judgment. That's something that AI doesn't replicate and isn't likely to anytime soon. This is the ability to understand the nuance of a situation, prioritize your own tasks, be self-directed, and understand how to evaluate the value of what you're doing and what you bring to the table. Second, developing relationships. Again, human-to-human relationships can be supported by AI, but AI can't take the place of those human relationships. Knowing how to work with a wide variety of people who have different backgrounds, different perspectives, and different experiences than you is going to help make you bulletproof in this changing economy and workforce. Third, I'm talking to them about communication. We tend to focus a lot on outward communication, your ability to speak, your ability to write, and in many of those ways, AI is quickly picking up or even overdoing. I do a fair amount of public speaking in my job. AI can write my speeches faster and better than I can. However, listening is the other half of communication, and that's a human skill. The ability to listen and understand all of the subtext and be able to respond appropriately. The ability to also take ownership of your own story and tell your own, craft your narrative, especially professionally, is something that AI can support, but it can't take your place. And then the last thing that I'm talking to my kids about is empathy. Good leadership and wise strategy require imagination. You have to be able to conceive of a future that doesn't yet exist or share out a vision. And in order to do that, you have to be able to imagine other people's experiences, and that requires empathy. One of the distinguishing characteristics for truly exceptional leaders is that quality of empathy. So those are some things that I'm teaching my own kids about, and I'm telling them to focus on as we move into this era that will be defined by the implementation of applied artificial intelligence in the workforce.